She stood at the airport gate, passport in hand, ready to board her long-awaited flight. A simple smile should have been enough, but the gate agent's cold eyes told another story. Without warning, her passport was snatched and tossed aside as if she were invisible. The humiliation washed over her, sharp and suffocating. Around her, people shuffled past, oblivious. Why her? Why now? Seconds later, what she did would shock everyone, forcing an airline to confront a reality it had tried to ignore. Could one bold move change everything? Watch until the end. Jasmine had always loved traveling. A bright, ambitious college student, she had saved for months to visit her dream destination, Paris. Airports were usually her favorite part, the hum of excitement, the promise of new experiences. But today felt different. She adjusted her backpack, glancing at the gate display, heart racing with anticipation. This was supposed to be ordinary: check in, board, take off, explore the world. But the subtle tension in the air hinted at something else. The line moved slowly, and the agent's gaze flickered to her in a way that made her uneasy. Jasmine tried to ignore it, chalking it up to nerves, but deep down, she felt it. This wasn't just about delays or paperwork. Something else was at play, and she couldn't yet see the storm about to hit. The gate agent's hand shot out before Jasmine could react, grabbing her passport with an unexpected force. "I need this," the agent said, voice clipped, eyes cold. Then, in one careless motion, it was tossed onto the counter. Shock rippled through Jasmine. She bent down, heart pounding, only to see it pushed further away, almost out of reach. Other passengers glanced over, their expressions a mixture of confusion and indifference. Jasmine tried to explain, her voice shaking. "Please, that's mine. I need it for my flight." But the agent waved her off, murmuring about procedures and security rules, though nothing seemed justified. Panic and humiliation intertwined. She could feel the heat rising in her chest, hands trembling. Around her, life moved as usual, oblivious to the injustice unfolding. Seconds stretched into minutes. She saw people snapping pictures of themselves with boarding passes, families laughing. At the same time, she fought for recognition of her own existence. Something snapped. Jasmine realized that remaining silent would only reinforce the message, that her voice, her identity, her humanity could be dismissed without consequence. She took a deep breath, feeling fear, anger, and resolve collide. With one decisive motion, she moved toward the supervisor's desk, refusing to be invisible. Every step felt monumental, every eye on her a test. The airline was about to witness something it had never expected. Jasmine stood tall, passport clutched like a shield. The supervisor approached, eyes wide with unease. She spoke, firm but controlled, demanding accountability, exposing the careless dismissal of her rights. Her voice echoed across the terminal, impossible to ignore. Passengers stopped, some recording, some whispering, others staring in disbelief. The gate agent faltered, flustered under the sudden spotlight. A tense silence filled the air, the kind that makes a room feel smaller, heavier, electric with anticipation. Jasmine didn't shout, didn't cry. She simply held the truth in her hands. The injustice had been laid bare. The airline, a symbol of authority and order, suddenly felt exposed, unprepared to confront the ripple effect of its own prejudice. The moment hung. Would they acknowledge her or continue to pretend it hadn't happened? The supervisor, now visibly shaken, returned Jasmine's passport with a formal apology. The flight attendant, passengers, and even other staff looked on differently, an unspoken acknowledgement that what had happened was wrong. Jasmine boarded, but she wasn't the same. The humiliation and anger lingered, tempered by the empowerment of standing up. This wasn't just her story, it was the story of countless others, facing small but piercing acts of racial injustice every day. Each moment of courage chips away at the silence, forcing society to reflect, to confront its biases. Jasmine's actions proved one thing. Visibility matters, courage matters, and change begins when we refuse to be invisible. Which city are you watching from? Share your thoughts. How many more moments like this happen unseen every day? Take care.